What do you do when your dream dies? When you realize everything that you had been working towards might not work out how you thought it would? Is there something that comes after the dream? No one ever talks about how that's supposed to work. I publicly was like, hey guys, I'm gonna make an animated feature film. I'm gonna document my whole journey on YouTube and do it in a year.
I kind of messed up. I told the world that I was going to make an animated feature film in a year alone.
What if the problem all along was that I just didn't know how to give up?
For the past 600 days, I've been making an animated feature film. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I wish I felt like that more often.
Then my dream died.
A few days ago, I turned 20 years old, and that was kind of hard.
This whole vision of my future just kind of dissolved in front of me slowly. But it was also one of the best things that could have happened.
It turns out my dream had to die before something new could happen.
I talked to one of my friend's dads.
If you were in my shoes, what would you be doing?
He was like, hey, you should check out this film festival. And I was like, what? I would have never even considered going to something like this. I can't tell you how much has happened in one video. It's that much stuff. So plan is that this will be the first in 3 videos. My only problem is I don't know how to structure all this. So I'm excited about this. I hope you are. Let's get going here.
I think for the first time in forever, I'm ready to create something new.
I went down to Georgia for a film festival. I drove I think it was 12 hours or something. It was a whole adventure.
It all began in December of 2024. I was trying to find work, anywhere. I saw my inability to get a normal job as a massive down and almost a curse. But in hindsight, it was actually a blessing in disguise. And so, for the first time, I started to open myself up to the idea of doing freelance work. And I've never been more thankful that I did. But remember that phone call from earlier? No, not that one, Joshua. That's B-roll. Yeah, that one. You see, there was a lot of things going on through my head. I was looking for job pointers, not film festivals. Here's a live snapshot of what was going on in my brain. What? That's crazy. There's no way I could possibly do that, right?
Plus, I wouldn't actually want to go somewhere, right? I'm an introvert, dude. What?
But the Lord worked it out that I ended up getting a ticket, after all. And that changed everything. While I wish I had an entire vlog filmed down in Georgia, I don't. But what I do have are the memories and lessons that I picked up along the way. And I'm going to share that. The first one is maybe even the most important. No matter what I'm creating, I'm not alone. And you're not alone either. I know it's cliche, but it's also important. A few months ago, I legitimately felt like I was alone. And that I was the only person going through this. But in hindsight, that couldn't be further from the truth. Because we're never alone. Really let that sink in. We're never alone. Walking around the film festival and meeting so many awesome filmmakers was inspiring. It even started to rekindle my desire to make my own films, which I had lost. The second thing I realized from my CW VFF trip is that there is great power in working with people. Honestly, beforehand, I often wanted to do things on my own and be tough and do it solo. But because we're not alone as creative people, we should work together. There's no reason to do things on your own when you can do something far better with people. So that's literally a practical thing I'm taking away, and something that I'm really excited about actually moving forward.
So yeah, cool. That's Andrew.
Howdy.
Back there, and one of the Benjamins back there. Sam.
Hello.
Benjamin from Canada. Benjamin from Canada.
And lastly, the third one would be that there's nothing I need to fear. Beforehand, going alone on a 1,000-mile trip to a new state and just all that would have scared me, which is really dumb. Why would it scare me? I mean, sure, something could happen, but something could happen to you while you're sitting watching this video. From now on, I'm just gonna try to take steps of faith forward, even if it doesn't make sense, like this trip didn't make sense to me at first, but just know it's always part of a bigger plan, and that should be exciting. It should help you enjoy the journey, no matter what season of life you're in, no matter what project you're working on, or no matter who you're working for, which kind of leads me to what happened after this film festival.
You're filming me.